Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Mir. I make regular videos on Amazon FBA on my YouTube channel. If you are new to my YouTube channel, you can check out my videos on Amazon FBA. I also provide Amazon consulting services. In today's video, I will be teaching you about how to do the Amazon product research, or how to sell the right product and how to make profits out of it. And I will go through with the complete A to Z Amazon product research method that I use and that many people use and get benefit from. So you can always use this method in order to launch your first product on Amazon. And if you have got any questions about this method, you can comment below and you can let me know what your issues are so I can sort that out. So let's jump on to my computer screen and let's start the product research method and the complete video. Must watch the complete video so that you can have a complete idea of how the product research is done on Amazon FBA private level. Okay guys, I'm here in my computer screen and let's start with the first step, which is always the right techniques to find the idea. So the idea is the actual thing which we go through and then we look into the stats and everything. So the first step is always the idea, or the technique, you can say. Sorry about my handwriting, it's so dirty and I'm not familiar with using this pen, so I hope you will you will understand what I'm writing. So the first thing is always the idea and technique. So how do we find the idea? So there are some methods which we can follow while finding an idea, or go to amazon.com, go to amazon.co.uk and apply these methods, and you will find some products, and then step by step you can follow all these steps so you can have the idea if the technique that you are using is getting you products or not. So the first thing is go to amazon.com and go to the bestseller tab. You will see on the top of the Amazon front page. So bestseller tab, right? So this idea is basically the bestseller idea. What we do is we check the bestsellers with what they are selling, and we go into their brands and see what kind of products they are selling and why they are successful, because the bestseller tab is always showing you the sellers who are already successful on Amazon, or those sellers who have the bestseller badge in specific. So bestseller badge is the number one badge, you can say, you can get on Amazon while your product is live. So this is to find an idea or find a product to check whether it's going to be a good one for you or not. One method is go through bestseller. Let's say there is a XYZ brand, let's say Adidas, right? Or let's say Sony. Sony is selling few cameras and you are interested to launch your own brand of digital cameras. Then what you will do, you'll go to Sony's brand page or Amazon store, and you will look for different kind of products that Sony has already launched, and you will get the idea from there, and you would like to see the stats. So this is one of the most popular methods which are used by product researchers who find products on Amazon, that they spy on the sellers and they try to see what sellers are selling on Amazon. Now move to the next step. Okay, so if you are familiar with the Helium 10 tool, you can check out the link in the description below. You can get a 50% discount. So Helium 10 is basically a tool used for checking the stats, doing the product research, finding some cool ideas, doing the keyword research, and all of the stuff. Basically Helium 10 helps you to get your product launch in a way that it has different sections which can help you in doing your different tasks. Like if you are going to launch your product and you are going to do the keyword research, then Helium 10 can help you. Helium 10 can help you find the stats, numbers, revenues, ratings and everything. And Helium 10 can help you find the idea. So the black box is basically used to find the right ideas through Helium 10. Basically, when you go to the Helium 10 account, and you will see on the top the product research or the black box section, where you can put in your criteria or put in your filters to find out some cool products. So black box is a way to find some cool products, so I would recommend that as well. And the next step is Cerebro. So Cerebro is also a feature in Helium 10, I would say, where you can put someone's ASIN on Cerebro, and you can find the list of keywords they are ranked on or they are indexed on. So from there you can search randomly on Amazon through that keywords, and you can find a couple of different ideas from that Cerebro. And I will show you how to use black box and the Cerebro in the coming videos, so you can have a better idea of how to use these tools properly. So I will have a complete tutorial on how to use Helium 10, and moreover I will also give you a demonstration of how to find the stats and everything of the product that you are going to sell. So these are basically the ideas to find a product, and to go through some methods which are popular in the e-commerce world or in the Amazon world that many people use in order to find the right idea, which is your product. Okay guys, so now you have find an idea, and now you want to check some stats or maybe a criteria. So here's the second step. This is basically the criteria which I mostly use while doing the product research for my clients. So you can always follow these, but this is not 100% necessary to follow all these steps. Yes, this can be your basic route towards launching your first product, and you can see a couple of other things which will be included in my other videos as well, when I will go in detail. But this is the basic criteria that you have to go through while doing the product research. So the first thing is there should be no brand dominancy. This is one of the most important factors. So what does brand dominancy means? Let's say you find a product, you put in the keyword on the Amazon search page, and you see a number of products over there. So once you scroll down and see different listings, you will see a number of sellers or number of brands. They are selling already on the top 10, which means they are repeating again and again. Let's say in top 10 Sony is repeating 5 times, or Amazon itself is repeating 5 times. Let's say you want to sell Alexa on Amazon, right, which is an Amazon product. So what you will do, you'll see the brand dominancy, and Amazon is already dominant on that brand. So your chances of getting to the top of the list becomes difficult when you are on the stage to launch your product, or when you are in the ranking phase where we start getting sales and spending budget on advertising. So that becomes really difficult. So that's why you always need to check how many sellers or how many brands are already repeating in the top 10 or top 15 or top 20. So you need to set a criteria according to that. So maybe you don't want someone to be repeated for 3 to 4 times. Okay, 2 times is okay, but no more than 3 to 4 times. So you need to care about that, because this is very important. What brand dominancy affects you later on is because these brands have already their keywords which are indexed to these products. So what it means is that when a buyer comes to Amazon, he has the intention to buy the Sony camera, for example. He will not buy the camera of Mir's camera maybe. So I hope you get the idea of what I'm actually saying about no brand dominancy, right? So the next step is the search volume. So what does the search volume means? Basically search volume is linked to the keywords that we are finding. So the idea, the product, or the product that we are going to sell is linked with a keyword. For example, Sony is a keyword, and we look for the search volume through Helium 10. for Sony, if we are going to sell Sony. So let's say in the US, what I go for is a search volume of 5K to 35K. It can be above, it can be lower, it can be in between 15K to 20K, it depends. So this is basically a basic criteria that I have set for search volume. So you need to search for keywords that are around 5K to 35K. Maybe it can go up to 50K, 60K, that depends. And other stats will tell you if there is a keyword which is going above 40K, 50K, if you want to launch that product or not, because there is not a single thing to emphasize on. Let's say I have a product of 35K and there is no brand dominancy, and they are making thousands of dollars, and I want to sell that. Maybe they have bad ratings and their product is poor and people not liking the product, or their sales trend is going down, or maybe they are seasonal products. So I won't look into that product. So you need to go through each and every single step in order to make sure that this product is going to be very good for you in the future. So let's move on to the next step, which is relevancy. So what does relevancy across the page mean? So let's say what I do is when I search for a keyword or a product, I will check the relevancy across the page. Let's say how many sellers are selling this product across the page. Are there any variants which I need to take care of? So that's basically the relevancy factor comes in. Let's say there is a camera that I want to sell and Sony has different variants. So do I need to compete with one variant? Do the sellers are selling only one variant, or there are a couple of other variants that I may be missing? So relevancy is important factor as well. So you need to take care of that as well. So the next thing is, should not be heavy. Why I'm saying it should not be heavy? Because heavy products have high shipping charges, you can say, or they have higher FBA fees or storage fees. If you are going for the your first product, or you are just starting on Amazon and you have not that much of investment, then you should not prefer a product of more than $50 or $60, $70. That can hurt your budget, obviously, because you have to order the inventory as well, and the landing cost is going to be expensive for you. So the next thing is the price, one of the key factors, and price plays an important role. So price should be between $10 to $30. Why I'm saying that? Because you are a new seller and you are going to start from the scratch. It's not necessary that this criteria has to be followed by new sellers. If there are some old sellers, or if someone has faced the failure, they can follow as well. So $10 to $30 price products are usually good ones. I don't recommend to go for smaller products. I mean the price less than $10. The reason is in Amazon, US, UK, or anywhere, the PPC is going higher. It means that the advertising cost is going higher, which is the CPC, cost per click. So if you go for a product that are under $10, then you need to have a proper traffic plan in order to get successful on Amazon. So that's not that easy. So $10 to $30 or $10 to $15 or $15 to $50 are the products which are good ones, and you can have a good profit margin out of that. So that's important. So the next step is non-get it. What does that mean? So there are a few categories on Amazon which are gated categories, like the health, the supplements, and there are many more which require Amazon certification. So you need to have a proper certification to sell that products, and Amazon may ask you for different documents. So I won't recommend gated categories. So non-gated categories are those which are which are easy to sell, which do not require any kind of certifications, like the kitchen category, the sports and outdoors category. So you need to check if the product is gated or not before launching on Amazon. Right, let's go towards reviews and ratings. So reviews, basically, if there are thousands of reviews, like more than 50,000 reviews of a seller in the top 10, or there are 3 sellers who have more than 20,000, 10,000 reviews, then I would not prefer to go into that particular niche. The reason is maybe there is no gap left in that niche. If there is some gap where I can where I can rank my products, or where I can put my investment on, then yeah, I can take the risk. But products which are already on Amazon and have thousands of reviews, they are basically difficult to compete, and I would not recommend to go for reviews maybe more than 2,000, 3,000. It depends on the marketplace as well. For example, you are selling on Amazon.com, which is the US market, then the competition is obviously going to be higher in particular niche. But if you are going for a smaller market like Australian market or the Canadian one, then you will see the reviews less compared to the UK market or the US market, right? So ratings and reviews are two different things. So for a product, ratings can be higher, cannot be higher. The reason I'm saying is few products have the gap to identify the pain points, you can say, where you can improve the product. Like, let's say a product have 3.5 rating overall, and you have seen that this product can be improved quality wise, then yes, obviously you have to go into this product, because you will be dominant in this niche if there is some kind of gap in the product quality. But you need to take care that if all the niche or all the sellers are selling with the same rating, then there is some serious fault in that product which you may need to figure out. If not, then you can go for ratings above 4 and 4.5, so you can have some margin to find the gaps, and you can improve the product, and you can maybe add any additional value to higher your price or to find some gaps. This is very important, guys. So you need to take care of the ratings, reviews. So the next step is the gross profit margin. So I would recommend that any product you select should have a minimum 30% gross profit margin. So you can calculate that through Amazon FBA calculator, which you can find out on the Amazon website as well, and you can just Google Amazon FBA calculator, where you can put all the product costs and everything, and you can find profit margins, and that will be your gross profit margin. So the net will be around maybe 15 or 20%, or maybe less than that, depending on what is your initial margin. I would always say that the more gross margin you have, the more benefit you have, the more profits you have later on, and the more space you have to fight with the sellers with the price. So margin is extremely important as well. The last, not the least, is the Google Trends. So you need to check the Google Trends as well. You just need to go to googletrends.com, and you need to put in your keyword and select the market where you are selling. Let's say I'm selling on the Amazon US. You'll select United States, and you will see the graphs, if they are dead, if they are are continuous, or if they have some zigzag lines. So you need to read that, and that's very easy once you will open the Google Trends. Then you will realize which products are good to go. So this was the second step and the most important step. So this was the criteria. Okay guys, so the next step, and this step is neglected by many of the sellers, and you need to take care of this step. And let me put myself aside. Okay, so basically this step is the third and the most important step, which is pattern check. So what does patent check means is basically there are two types of patents, which is design and utility patent. So you always need to hire someone through Fiverr, through Upwork, or any other sources. You can learn this process as well, but I would highly recommend to hire an expert who can always check the patent for you in the specific market, because few products which are really good selling have the registered patent design, or they have some kind of utility patent. So you need to take care of patent as well. So always hire an expert for patent who can go through all the data and give you a result where you can find out if your product have a patent or not. If your product have a patent, then maybe you can change the design of your product and go with that. But I would recommend, as a new seller, not to take a big risk in patent. If there is a product which has a patent, you can always skip that product and move to the next opportunity. I would not recommend you to jump into something like that. This can cost you a lot later on, when your product listing is live and someone will strike on your listing or your product. Then you will literally lose all your investment. Sorry to say that, but this is one of the crucial steps you have to go through. Okay, this fourth step, I've already discussed that, but let's go a bit in detail. So which is work on the product quality, or USP, so unique seller proposition or unique selling point. So what does that mean? Let's say you are selling the Sony camera again, and the price of this camera is, let's say, $1,000 all over the market, right? Obviously you can't sell the Sony products. Don't do that in Amazon private label. Don't do this mistake, right? Okay, so you are selling this Sony camera, Sony ZV-1, and you are selling that product for $899, while all other sellers are selling for $1,000. So you are selling for $899 and all other sellers are selling for $1,000. So what does that mean? Your price is lesser and you are providing value. You are providing exact same Sony ZV-1 to the buyers. So who from where they will purchase this camera? From your listing or from the other seller's listing? Obviously your listing, because the camera is same, everything is same. You have done the sourcing right, so you are going to be benefited for that, and this is a value in pricing. Let's say you don't want to, if let's say you can't compete on pricing, then obviously there are other ways to go. Check the product, buy it from Amazon first, bring the samples from China and compare both the products and see where you can find a gap or where you can find the little mistake of any other seller or the supplier who is manufacturing that product. That can help you massively in your Amazon business or Amazon product launch. And this unique selling point or the differentiation point can help you sell really well and dominate the niche in sometimes, and you can sell thousands of dollars through this unique point. So this is very important as well. You do not need to copy 100% of your competitors listing. That will not make any difference. Obviously you are going to do a business on Amazon and you would like to add some value in the buyer's life, and maybe you need to improve the quality of the listing or your images, and you want to make some highly optimized listing, while other sellers do not have that quality listing. That's a value as well, because once a buyer land on your product page or product listing, he will find out that your product is much better than your competitors, because people come to the online world or Amazon to buy pictures, not your product. So focus on your pictures. I hope you have very much liked this video and you have the idea of how to do the product research. You can always comment below and ask me as many questions as you want, and you can always email me for any other services that you want for product research. So I will meet you in the next video, and till that time, take care. Bye bye.